What is up, guys? Today was absolutely monumental in Overwatch. We finally got the long-awaited Overwatch League premiere, the debut, and it was awesome. The games are great. We peaked at over 400,000 viewers, which is just absolutely insane. It was more of a success than I anticipated, and because of this, I am ecstatic. Yeah, and I've already been getting a lot of messages, a lot of people commenting, cracking jokes like, Michael, what happened? LA Valiant 4-0, what happened to your prediction? Yeah, I was wrong. It happens, guys. Listen, there's going to be so many games over the season. Of course, people's predictions are going to be wrong. It was somewhat of a close game. San Francisco Shock definitely didn't look as good as I expected them to be, which was unfortunate. But hey, what can you do? LA Valiant, they looked strong, and I can't wait to see them go up against Dallas Fuel later into the week. Now, moving on to the main reason everybody even clicked on this video to begin with is because the Dallas Fuel vs Seoul Dynasty games were insane. They were absolutely insane, guys. Definitely the best set of the day, and I'll be honest, yeah, I underestimated the Dallas Fuel. I underestimated them. I did not expect it to be this close. Effect is a god, dude. He is so good. I mean, I did not expect him to come out and pop off on the Widowmaker like that. I didn't expect the weird, quirky strategies that Dallas Fuel had in store for Seoul Dynasty would work so well. They proved me wrong. Yeah, they didn't win, but I thought this was going to be a lopsided match. I thought Seoul Dynasty was easily going to take it 4-0, but no, the Dallas Fuel, man, they fought, and they were close. They were so close to winning this game, and watching this game was just so hype. I was so invested into it. At the edge of my seat, just wondering who was going to win the next team fight, who was going to make the next sick play. From Effect to Fleta to Taimu, Munchkin, even Harry Hook on the Bastion was popping off, dude. I mean, this set was awesome, man. And I'm happy that it was close. I'm happy that it was an insane game, because that just makes it better for the Overwatch League in the long run. We need competitive games. We need these teams to fight tooth and nail and go neck and neck all the way to the end, because if they don't, then it won't be entertaining and people won't want to watch it. So I don't care about my prediction of saying Dallas Fuel are going to lose easily. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is that this game was insane. I enjoyed it. Alright, guys, I'm done blabbing on. I'm going to talk about why Dallas Fuel lost this match and where. I think everybody here can agree that Anubis was the best map of the entire set. It was an absolute nail-biter, and if Dallas Fuel would have pulled it out, they would have more than likely went on to win the set. So that's why I'm going to focus on Anubis. I believe this is the map, and I believe within this map was the turning point of this series. And if Dallas Fuel had not have made the mistakes that I'm going to go over, I believe they would have taken Anubis and taken the entire set. So without further ado, let's get into Anubis. Anubis was a mess, dude. I mean, probably the map of the set. It was probably the most entertaining and best map of the set. It was just up and down for both teams. One team would come out and attack and just light it up with a 2-minute, 1-minute attack, leaving them 6 minutes left. Neither teams could really put their foot down on defense and hold it. Now, of course, this is also due to incredible heroics on attacks from players like Effect, Taimu, Fleta, and Munchkin again. I mean, there was one specific attack, I believe it was the first one, where Effect literally killed everybody on Widowmaker, and it was quite surprising. His Widowmaker wasn't that impressive on Junkertown, but on Anubis, he literally just popped off in that moment. Probably one of the best plays of the day. And as I said, it was just back and forth. Each team had good attacks twice in a row. And then Seoul Dynasty finally put down a good defense. Finally, on their third defensive hold, Seoul Dynasty put their foot down and held first point for nearly 4 minutes. Now, despite that they threw away their time advantage throughout this map on their last attack, they still had one last chance to take the point, and they were actually in a really good position to do so. They had a major ult advantage. As you can see, Taimu is coming up on a tactical visor, Mickey's coming up on self-destruct, and XQC already has his primal rage. And if you take a look on the Seoul Dynasty side, they have absolutely nothing. They just blew everything to hold that point down, which put them in an extremely bad position. And they're also running Ana Lucio here, so they're gonna be without a Mercy. And they actually put themselves in a really good position to take this point, and almost do. Let's go ahead and take a look at why they don't, though. So you see them coming in, moving in together as a team. They forced out the Reaper Wraith. So now they forced the Reaper Wraith out. This is where they want to do something. They have ult advantage. Reaper's low. He forced out, doesn't have his cooldown. XQC's gonna look for the jump. They're gonna start to move forward more. He's gonna look for another jump, kind of whiff that one. Pressuring Ryu back here. Gets pushed off. Taimu, though, pops the aimbot, and he picks up Fleta. That's a key pickup. This is where their whole lead starts. This is where they should snowball the victory with their ults. Toby's in the back there. That should be a free kill. They just need to focus heroes here. Taimu kind of going off on his own. They take out Zumba, and they take out Munchkin. Now, let's go back again real quick. What I want to do here, I want everybody to just focus on the health, right? Focus on the health for Seoul Dynasty and Fuel. Look at it throughout this. Look at how all the Seoul Dynasty players are getting low at once. Munchkin got chunked down to 1 HP. Toby got chunked down to 1 HP. And Zumba all got chunked down to 1 HP within 1 to 2 seconds of each other. Now, what does this mean? This means Dallas Fuel is splitting their target focus. You see Taimu right. We can't see what these teammates are doing, but we can see Taimu right here kind of chasing Toby. He wastes what? 2 to 3, 4 seconds here chasing Toby. That is valuable time in these types of team fights. That is 2 to 4 more seconds where somebody is dead, respawning, someone is going to get health, someone's delaying. You need to be focusing in these situations. That is the most crucial thing when it comes to 2CP or just in general overtime team fighting. You have to be together and you have to focus the same targets and force people off the objectives, whether it's Koth, the payload, or 2CP. And as we can see, Seoul Dynasty stays low. Even now Miro gets chunked out to half HP. So this really just shows that Dallas Fuel completely split their target focus right here. But again, it's fine though, because they're going to clean up some of these kills. They get Zumba, they get Munchkin. Toby got pretty low. He's going to get forced down there. I don't think he dies. And then here they force Fleta's Wraith. So right now, they have a huge advantage. What they need to do is they need to follow Fleta and they need to take him out. Reaper is the absolute most dangerous target on Seoul Dynasty. If Fleta gets his hands on anybody without being checked, he is going to one-shot them. He can take out any of the tanks on Dallas Fuel instantly. He can bust Mickey out of his mech in 2 seconds. He can blow up XQC in 2 seconds. He can one-shot a support. He can one-shot Taimu. He can literally take anybody out. So he pops his Wraith here. They need to follow this and they need to secure this kill. The fact that they don't, I think, really hurts them and is the main reason they did not cap this point. So as we play it, we see him. He drops down below. Everybody's looking at him. They could easily just follow him down and kill him real quick and then run up together as a team. But instead, they just forget about him. And what happens? Effect, who is 82% on building his Dragon Blade, gets flanked by him from the bottom. And he loses a 1v1 to Fleta. So let's go ahead and take a look at that again real quick. Okay, yeah, see, you see that huge chunk that just happened to Effect's health bar. Fleta dropped down there, and Effect was there. Fleta got one nice clean shot on him and bursted up. I think that's 160 HP bursted in one shot. And then he just hits his next shot. 2-clicks him. Effect goes down. Fleta stays alive, comes back up, and just absolutely tears people apart. So yeah, Fleta just absolutely 2 shots Effect there. And just the split. There's a rift between Dallas Fuel here. Everybody has a different objective. Nobody's focusing the same targets. And there's just a rift here. Everything is split. Nobody's really working together that well. No targets are being shot down. And now you start to see on the health bars of Dallas Fuel that they're getting chunked out. Mickey lost mech, he's getting low. Effect just died. Taimu just got chunked to half HP. Harry Hook's getting chunked to half HP. This leaves XQC here with a Primal Rage. What is he supposed to do with this Primal Rage? Absolutely nothing. At this point, it's lost. This isn't winnable anymore. As soon as Effect dies, it is absolutely lost. As soon as you start trading people on attack on 2CP, it's over. This is not winnable. They don't have the ult advantage anymore. Miro's coming up on Primal Rage. Munchkin's coming up on a bomb. Ryuhong, Zumba, they're all coming up on ults. There's realistically no way now for Dallas Fuel to win this. Their opportunity was prior to this, and they should have focused targets. But let's go ahead and play it out and see what happens. Yep, Mickey dies. Time is getting healed. Ships is getting chunked. Doesn't get his Valk. XQC has Primal Rage, and they get the beat off. And XQC actually picks up the Diva mech and Fleta, which is good on him, and he gets the Baby Diva. So good on him. But Chips is dead. Harry Hook just died as well. Effects in their spawn. Miro popped Monkey Rage. He's not going to die. Here comes their beat, and it's just not winnable. Like, it wasn't even close after that point. Wasn't even close. So what I'm trying to stress here is that going into that point, Dallas Fuel had a great opportunity to take it, And they went in strong. They made the plays. They made the moves to put themselves in the position to be able to take it as well. But when it came down to it, they didn't work together. They didn't focus properly. And this cost them the map. And if they would have won this map, they would have won the series. They would have been the one who would have taken it 2-1. Seoul Dynasty would have had to have swept the next 3 maps in order to win the set. And I don't know if that would have been possible. I think Dallas Fuel would have picked up at least one of the 3. It was very unfortunate. Dallas Fuel came super close to beating Seoul Dynasty. I definitely didn't expect it to be that close, as I said before, guys. I'm excited it was. I think everybody on Fuel stepped up and performed. You guys can see individual performances on each heroes for these players, and as well as their just overall KDs. Anyways, guys, I don't want to make this too long of a video. That's my turning point of the match. That's where Dallas Fuel lost it. And I hope you guys can start to see that I don't actually hate Dallas Fuel. I just had a gut feeling that for some reason they weren't going to be as good. And I thought as these newer teams practice more going into the regular season, they would be stronger. But again, I underestimated the Dallas Fuel. They were working hard too. They were practicing, and they proved me wrong. They shut me up, man. That was a great performance. They proved that they are not only a playoff contender, but potentially a championship contender. And that excites me. So if you guys like this video, be sure to drop a like, leave a subscription on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.